The film opens with Huo Yuanjia and Zhao Zhigong preparing for a high-stakes duel, each determined to prove whose wushu style will reign supreme in Taijin. Before stepping onto the platform, both men sign a death waiver, solidifying the seriousness of the match. Their sons, seated among the spectators, watch with intense anticipation. After the match concludes, Huo Yuanjia, devastated by his father's defeat, curls up in frustration and weeps. Zhao's son, Chen, approaches with smug pride, boasting that his father's wushu is the best in all of Taijin. Unable to swallow his pride, Huo Yuanjia challenges Chen to fight, confident that his father's wushu is the superior style. As soon as the match begins, Huo Yuanjia charges at Chen but quickly suffers a black eye and loses the duel in humiliating fashion. Chen walks away with a smirk of satisfaction. In the aftermath, Huo Yuanjia swears to become stronger and vows never to lose another fight again. Once home, he's punished for getting involved in yet another altercation. He questions his mother about why his father refuses to train him in martial arts. She explains that due to his asthma, the rigorous training would be too dangerous for him. Huo Yuanjia pleads with her, expressing his deep desire to learn wushu, not just for strength, but to restore his family's honor. She gently reminds him that wushu is meant to cultivate inner strength and be used to help others, not as a tool for vengeance. The story then shifts forward in time. Huo Yuanjia, now a grown man, is seen playing lovingly with his young daughter, Jade. He later meets with his mother, who suggests that he should consider finding a wife, believing that Jade needs a maternal figure. Huo Yuanjia explains that his focus is solely on elevating the family's name and doesn't have time for romance. Becoming the greatest fighter in Taishuan is his only priority. Their conversation is interrupted by news of a challenger requesting a duel. When he arrives at the platform, Huo Yuanjia is stunned to find that his opponent is the now adult Chen, standing across from him. After exchanging tense looks and signing a death waiver, Huo Yuanjia steps into the ring. His recent victory earns him fame, and soon, two eager newcomers approach him, pleading to become his disciples. Without digging into their backgrounds, he casually agrees to take them on. The following morning, Huo Yuanjia challenges and effortlessly defeats several fighters in succession. After the chaos, he sits down to celebrate with a simple cup of tea. That evening, while dining at a friend's restaurant, he's approached by a swarm of people begging to become his students. He gladly accepts, welcoming them enthusiastically. Suddenly, a stranger steps forward and mentions that Huo Yuanjia has yet to fight Master Chen. The comment unsettles Huo Yuanjia, who had believed he had already defeated every top fighter in Taijin. The next day, his assistant informs him that his students have been racking up a hefty bill and failing to pay for their training. At that moment, the students burst in, carrying an injured comrade who claims he was assaulted by Master Chen. Enraged, Huo Yuanjia storms off to Master Chen's birthday banquet and publicly challenges him to a fight, presenting yet another death waiver. Jin's son, his childhood friend, pleads with him to walk away and not ruin the celebration, but Huo Yuanjia refuses, effectively severing their friendship. Ordering everyone to clear the area, Huo Yuanjia demands a sword duel with Master Chen on his birthday. Later, at his school, one of Huo Yuanjia's students, noticeably resentful, glares at the institution with disdain. The following day, still nursing wounds from his duel, Huo Yuanjia returns home to a horrific discovery: both his mother and daughter have been murdered. Believing one of Master Chen's students is responsible, he rushes to Chen's residence with sword in hand, ready for revenge. However, the resentful student steps forward, confesses to the killings, and takes his own life before Huo Yuanjia can strike. Seeing Chen's wife and daughter in tears, Huo Yuanjia drops his sword, horrified by what has transpired. Upon returning home, his injured student hesitantly admits that he had been drunk and insulted Master Chen's wife, revealing that Chen's earlier actions were meant as a lesson, not aggression. Racked with guilt, Huo Yuanjia wanders off in anguish. Despite becoming the most feared and respected fighter in Jiajin, the loss of his friend, his mother, and his daughter has left him utterly alone. Months pass. Now a bearded wanderer with unkempt hair, Huo Yuanjia roams aimlessly, emotionally detached from the world. He stumbles by a river and falls in, beginning to drown. In his delirium, he sees visions of his mother and daughter calling to him, urging him to join them, but it's not yet his time. He is pulled from the water by an elderly woman and her blind granddaughter, Miu. They take him in, offering shelter in their small village. Each night, he quietly sobs over the loss of his loved ones and the weight of his past actions. During his stay, Huo Yuanjia learns about the village's simple lifestyle and even helps grow crops. Through this experience, he gains a deeper understanding of mercy and self-discipline. After spending years in the village, he finds peace and clarity. With a renewed sense of purpose, he decides to return to Taixing to visit his family's graves. Before leaving, he promises Miu that he'll return once he's fulfilled what he needs to do. Upon his arrival in Taixing, he notices how foreign influences have changed the landscape of his hometown. His assistant informs him that creditors have taken nearly everything from him, but someone mysteriously paid off part of his debt. To his surprise, it was Jin's son who came to his aid. Visiting his father's grave, Huo Yuanjia finally understands why his father held back during that fateful duel. He calls him the true champion. At his mother's grave, he expresses gratitude for the lessons she tried to teach him, admitting he was too arrogant to appreciate them at the time. Then, at his daughter's grave, he confesses his failings as a father and how his pride ultimately led to her suffering. The next morning, Huo Yuanjia visits Master Chen's home and asks his widow for forgiveness for his part in her husband's death. He steps inside to pay his respects, making peace with the past. As he leaves, he notices a newspaper headline: an American boxer named Hercules has been defeating Chinese fighters and referring to them as the sick men of Asia. Driven by the need to restore national pride, Huang Jia issues a public challenge to Hercules. The next day, he enters the ring and is handed a death waiver. Calmly, he tells the ring announcer that fighting to the death belongs to the old ways. He believes in fighting with honor and respect. The announcer dismisses his words and conveys to Hercules that Huang Jia simply wants to beat him up. Huang Jia's true ambition is to open a martial arts school to unite the Chinese people, teaching them to use kung fu not for personal glory, but as a sport that fosters unity and growth. The following day, Huang Jia agrees to a 4-on-1 challenge against 4 foreign fighters, taking them on one by one. During the break, he takes a sip of tea, unaware that it has been laced with poison. In the next round, the match becomes increasingly intense. As the poison takes effect, Huang Jia starts to experience blurred vision and dizziness. Despite this, he manages to deflect a powerful punch from Tanaka. Eventually, he coughs up blood, forcing a timeout. Jin's son rushes to check on him, and Huang Jia realizes he has been poisoned. Acknowledging that it's too late to seek medical help, he tells his students not to avenge him, warning that revenge only breeds more suffering. Composing himself, he buttons up his shirt and returns to the ring. Tanaka urges him to stop and fight for his life, but Huang Jia insists they must finish what they started. After enduring several heavy blows, he prepares to deliver the same finishing move that once killed Master Chen, but this time, he pulls back and simply smiles. Then, he collapses. The referee begins to declare the match, but Tanaka intervenes. He lifts Huang Jia's arm in victory, stating that he would have lost had Huo Yuanjia followed through with the final blow. The film concludes with Mu watching a vision of Huo Yuanjia's spirit practicing martial arts in a peaceful field. He turns to her and smiles, bringing tears to her eyes. She knows, in her heart, that he has passed on.